So far, we've only talked about what's called closed-ended credit, meaning you have a set amount of payments that you have to make each month, and you know exactly when you will pay it off. And if you don't make monthly payments, there's penalties and problems, and you default on your loan, etc. What we're going to look at now is this notion of open-ended credit, which is a credit card, meaning there aren't fixed amount of payments, and you can just swipe that card whenever you want until you've reached your limit. And then typically there's some sort of minimum payment you have to make along the way. So there are two methods that are used to calculate the interest charged you for using a credit card. The least common one is the unpaid balance method. So what happens here is at the end of the month, the credit card company looks at how much money you haven't paid off, takes a percent of that and applies it as a fee, and that becomes the new balance for the next month, and then it continues on. So here's an example. Suppose you had an unpaid balance of $356.75 at the beginning of August, made a purchase and a payment, and that you know at the end of the month you're going to be charged 1.8% interest on whatever you didn't pay off. That will be added in. So let's find the amount of interest you're going to be charged. Well, first we have to do a quick calculation. We owe $356.75. We add to that purchases of $436.50, and then we're going to subtract from that the $200 payment that we made. So first, let's add together these two numbers. So that's 356. Try again. Here we go. 356.75 plus 436.50. So we owe the credit card company a total of $793.25. And then at some point we made a payment of $200, so we would subtract that. And at the end of the month, we are still carrying a balance of $593.25. This is what we're going to get charged, that 1.8% interest. So there isn't really a formula on this. You just need to remember how do you calculate a percent of a value or of a number. So we're going to do 1.08 times this unpaid balance, and that's the fee that a credit card is going to charge us for that month. So I'll just go to this one where I had my sum and I'll multiply by 0.018. We're going to owe the credit card company $14.28. You best believe they're going to round up on you. So that's the amount of interest we're going to pay. The next question says, what's the new balance in the following month? Well, we're just going to take this $593.25 that we hadn't paid. We're going to add to it $14.28, and this is going to be the starting balance the next month. So we'll go back to Desmos, and I'll just add in the, how do I want to do this? Yeah, I'll add in the 593.25, and our new balance is going to be that 607.53. And then we would go through that month, and maybe we would add, make more purchases and make some payments, subtract that out, and we'd end up with a new unpaid balance that we'd then charge another 0.018 on, and that would continue on forever.